What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Plus Unit Picks. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment and send it to somebody right now that could utilize the information. Yesterday on the recap, we went 2-1. Mbappe hit, Romero hit, and of course, Dibu Martinez, that was the miss. And I'll be straight with you on that one. The whole case for Dibu was built around Austria's, generating shots on goal the way they did against Jordan. They didn't do that yesterday. Argentina's defense was pretty solid. They smothered them the whole match, and Austria never created the volume that we needed. So that's the data. Not repeating, and it happens. Variance happens. 2 out of 3, we move on, right? That puts us at 8-2 on the FIFA World Cup over the past 10 games. It's a huge Tuesday slate that I've got coming up. We've got Portugal taking on Uzbekistan, and I've got England facing off against Ghana. 3 plays today, all on Underdog verified, okay? Sign up on Winnable. Link is in the description. It's also pinned to the comment section. You get a full detailed breakdown of my analysis, play by play. The moment I drop it, go straight to your cell phone via text or email. With that being said, we're going to get off into it, right? If you're already on Underdog, or if you're not telling these plays on Underdog, you're missing out, okay? They're offering a $50 bonus for a brand new user. If you sign up, use my code, scan the QR code, and the code is PLUS. That's all you have to do is sign up, PLUS. They give you a $50 bonus as a new user, okay? Very simple, very easy to do. Take the free money while it's there. With that being said, if you're already on Underdog, you should check out Novig. Novig has a great offer as well for new users. If you sign up, they'll also give you a $50 bonus. All you have to do is use my code PLUSUNIT, PLUSUNIT. That's all you have to do. You get a $50 bonus. So that's 2 platforms, guys, that are offering $50 bonuses, which is $100 total. So if you're not taking advantage, I don't know what you're doing, seriously. With that being said, we're going to move into the first play on the card, and that is going to be Harry Kane. We're going to go with Harry Kane on the shots on target, over 1.5 shots on target. The reason why I like it, he's Harry Kane for one. He's the leading line for England against Ghana. It's the 3 p.m. game, so let's start with what he did last time. He had 2 goals against Croatia, including a headed corner and a retaken penalty. And then a third effort denied by Livakovic in the 56th minute. That's a minimum of 3 shots on target in game 1. And clearing this number by a full shot here. So England finished that Croatia match with 22 total shots, the highest attacking output of any team in the entire tournament so far. So they face a Ghana side that just barely beat Panama 1-0 on the 95th minute goal. With their keeper posting 0 saves in the entire match, Kane is England's focal point. So he's scoring, and this number sits, it's set at 1.5 against the backdrop of England's most dominant attack in the tournament. So lock that in, guys. Harry Kane. The second pick we're going to go with is the Portugal match. I'm going to take Vitina. We're going to fade him on passes attempted. Here's why. Vitina is in Portugal's double pivot against Uzbekistan, and that number, at 118.5, it's enormous. He can clear it because he's done it before, but I went back and pulled his last 10 games, and he's only cleared that number about 3 out of 10 for a 30% hit rate against the line that's priced at near a coin flip. So basically it's at even money. And the one time he cleared it most recently, of course, was the last game against Congo. That match where Portugal held the ball 75% of the possession. So the highest possession figure of any team in this entire World Cup so far. But that's not a number that's going to repeat, I don't think, against Uzbekistan, who pressed Colombia into a scrappy 3-1 result in their opener. So a 30% hit rate on his own chart. An anomalous possession game as an outlier. That's one of the reasons why I'm going to lock it in. We're going to check out the numbers as well. I have them. So I excluded the friendly matches for the national team of Portugal for Vitina. But You know, looking at the World Cup game, like I said, this most recent game was against Congo. He did have 128 passes attempted, but the game before that, I believe that was like the UEFA Nation, actually the World Cup qualification in Europe. He only had 92, but he only played in 80 minutes. And then before that, he had 149 where he played 90 minutes. And then before that, in the same type of tournament, the World Cup qualification in Europe, he only had 100. So the average here is still below that 118 and a half that he needs to clear, which is still a sizable number. Like I said, they're going against Uzbekistan. I don't see them controlling the possession as much compared to what they did against Congo. So lock that in, guys, as the second pick. And then we're going to move over to the third and final pick, which is going to be the jumping back over to the England versus Ghana match that we took Harry Kane on. We're going to take Ezri Konsa. We're going to fade him on passes attempted. That number is at 91 and a half. So Ezri Konsa starts at center back for England today, you know, and he's one of the, you know, it's kind of the same logic that we've been applying to pass props all tournament. I pulled his last 10 games. He's cleared 91 and a half only 3 times out of 10, 30% hit rate as well. And his 2 most recent appearances going into the tournament were both sub games where he came off around the 45-minute mark, posting 44 and 49 passes respectively. So even in the Croatia game where England dominated, he came off before the full 90 and landed well short of this number. So we have identified and cashed this exact profile multiple times within the tournament already. So I think the line is set too high for a player who rarely passes, or I'm sorry, who rarely goes the distance at full volume here. So we're just going to dive into the numbers really quick for Konsa. If you look at the past 10 games at the 91 and a half mark, he's not clearing that at all. I mean, yeah, I mean, let's see, 1, 2, yeah, that's only 2 times over the past 10 games. Like I said, I excluded the international friendlies match as well. So he had 71 in the last game, you know, against Croatia, 88. But he's getting pulled out early too. But he had 90 minutes against Croatia, it looks like. So with that being said, that's what we're going to lock in. And just going to do a quick recap. I've got Harry Kane on on the over for shots on target at 1.5. And then I've got Vitinha on the under at 118 and a half passes attempted. And then I've got Ezri Konsa on the under for 91 and a half passes attempted. That's going to do it, guys. Let me know down below in the comments what you like versus what you didn't like, what you're going to tell versus what you're going to fade. And I'll see you guys in the next one.